And I chew. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
13 yards. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Wentz. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
24-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
17-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open is Swain, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and 3.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good-looking return set up here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I'm coming after you. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. I'm trying to collect.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the third, they work on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Number 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
The field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon until he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
11 on the play. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By the wide receiver.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Wentz.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. First 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By number 34.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Kansas City, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' fail his plot. Heard him sneaking in some. You know, spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and